नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and everlasting knowledge, Pavitramidam Uttamam, that is Susukam Kartum Avyayam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter. We are understanding very clearly how an action itself is created. So what are the factors which motivates an action, which motivate an action? What are the factors? Krishna is teaching us very scientifically, we are understanding. So we are going to study that sloka again today. So now scientifically we understand very well from Bhagavad Gita that how we are forced to act and how the results are going to affect us and what is our situation in this material world and how we can escape or free ourselves from this material bondage. So everything Krishna is explaining very clearly. Our attachment to the results actually is making us to act, is forcing us to act. Our attachment to the results is binding us to this material world. In fact, the action itself is happening because of our attachment to the results. Maya is not going to just force everyone to do things at her own will. We need to understand. Maya is just doing the duty as a servant of Krishna. So it's all the laws of nature we need to understand. Like the government has created so many laws, and they have court, and they have this justice system and all such things, but unfortunately, that's not working great. But in Krishna's court, nobody can bribe. And Krishna knows there is no need for any witness to tell what happened. Because we are seeing in general, in normal courts, the witness can be bought. The witness changes the mind. And witness, many times, they don't tell the truth. But it won't work with Krishna. Because Krishna himself He's seeing all the time what we are doing. Upadrishta. Upadrishta. Upadrishta means overseer. So Krishna himself is a witness. So Bharta, Bhokta, Prabhu Revacha. Krishna is everything. So Krishna is the Sakshi. Sakshi is a witness. Gatir Bharta, Prabhu Sakshi, Nivasaka Saranam Surti, Prabhavaga Pralayasthanam, Nidanam Bijamavyayam. So Krishna himself is the Sakshi, is the witness. So he is seeing everything. Krishna is seeing everything. So nobody can cheat. So that way, when we are desiring the results, we are forced to act. When we claim the result, we are bound to this, bound to the results, bound to this material. So, desiring the results, we are forced to act. When we desire, just our mind is thinking, desiring that I want to enjoy this sense object. When our mind thinks that is enough, then Maya will, the modes of nature will control us. The mode of passion, the Rajoguna, will force us to commit sins. We already know that. We studied very well. So then from Maya, from Rajoguna, so Kama, Krodha, so they are formed. So this Kama and Krodha, they are going to force us to commit sins. Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna, Samudbhava. So they are produced from Rajoguna. We already studied this many, many times. So when they force us to commit sins, because Arjuna asked the question, by what one is impelled to sinful acts? Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purusha. So when you are forced to commit sins by the kama and krodha, lust and anger, which is produced from Rajoguna, which is produced from our attachment, our desires, because our mind is contemplating, our mind is thinking about the sense objects. So when all these things happen, then we are forced to act. Then the job is done. Then the results are going to come. So then the next mistake we do, that when we claim the results as ours, when we think that we want the results, because we are not the doer. We are simply forced to do. Only Maya did it. The modes of nature did it. We just decide. We just thought about the results. That's it. So then Maya did all the work. And then if we think that, oh, I did it, so that means we have ahankara. So then if we claim the results as ours, then we are bound by the results. So then the bondage develops. So that means we have to face the consequences. First of all, we are forced to act because of our desires. That itself is a mistake. If we did not have any materialistic desires, if we didn't think about enjoying the material sense objects, then we won't be even committing any sins. Maya is not even going to force us to commit sins. So once sins are committed because of our desires, because of our attachment to the results, and then we are committing more sins by claiming that the results are ours. So then we are forced to accept the results. So that means we are bound to this material world. This is the science we are understanding very clearly from Bhagavad Gita. Now, how can we stop this samsara chakra? So this is the samsara chakra. this cycle. We desire and get attached and then claim the results and think that we are the doer and think that the results belong to us and then bound. And then again we are forced to act and we keep on doing this, more and more such activities with attachment to the results. So we will keep getting ourselves bound to this material world. Then that bondage becomes very, very strong. That is what Suviruda Moolam, very strongly rooted. That's what Krishna is comparing to the roots. So that bondage to the roots. Karmanu bandini manushya loke. Karmanu bandini manushya loke. So that bind us. So ataschordvam prasartaga tasya sakaga guna pravrittaga adascha moolani anusandadani karmanu bandini manushya loke. So adascha moolani, so these roots which are going downwards, so they are binding us very strongly to this material world. Karmanu bandini. So that is known as karma bandha. Then once karma bandha is there, because when we keep on doing similar activities every day, thinking about the results, thinking that the results belong to us, and claiming the results, and getting bound to this material world, so that way for bondage, day by day, it increases. Our entanglement in this material world becomes more and more very, very strong, complicated in this material world, day by day. Then what's going to happen at the time of death? At the time of death, we should be completely freed from the material bondage. Then only we can go to Goloka. Yesam tu antagatam papam. So our papa should have come to an end. Antagatam. Every papa, all our sins should have come to an end before we die. Antagatam papam. But if we committed more sins, more and more sins, and if our entanglement is very strong, if we are very much strongly attached to this material world, so then it is definite that we are going to take another birth due to Janma Bandha. Because this Karma Bandha creates Janma Bandha. So when we are bound to these actions, this entanglement will assure that we will get another birth in this material world again, no doubt about it. So then that life is going to be even more tougher, even more difficult. Because it's not guaranteed that we always get a human body or our life will become better, the next life will become better than this. It is not guaranteed. So that means our struggle will be even more in the next life. And we are going to keep doing this nonsense again. Then our bondage is going to become even more stronger. So that means our struggle in this material world will keep on increasing. Our bondage in this material world will keep on increasing. So then it's going to be very difficult to come out of this bondage. We need to make sure in our day-to-day activities, we are not committing any sins. We are not getting bound ourselves to this material world. It's very important. We need to make sure that every action, what we do, every day, what we do, we have to make sure. It's very important. It's very, very important. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge only is going to help us. With this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only, we will be able to relieve ourselves from the material bondage. Because this Bhagavad Gita knowledge helps us, it teaches us how to behave, how to act. And this Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us all the knowledge what we need to know about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. It will develop our connection with Krishna very strong. It helps ourselves getting bonded to Krishna, not to this material world. So that's what we need to understand. That magic, only this Bhagavad Gita knowledge can do that. By repeatedly studying Bhagavad Gita like how we are doing, by understanding the most confidential and the king of knowledge, and knowing very well that we are not the body, we are the souls. So knowing very well about the Atma, Jnana. So that's what Krishna is saying there. So of all the knowledge, I am the Atma. Adhyatma Vidya, Vidyana. Adhyatma Vidya. So getting about the knowledge about ourself. So that Adhyatma Vidya, Vidyanam. So for all the knowledge and the knowledge about the self, we can get it only from Bhagavad Gita, not from any other book. Not from anywhere else. Only Bhagavad Gita will give us the knowledge about our own self, Adhyatma Vidya. So that way, by studying this Bhagavad Gita again and again, by understanding very well we are not the body, we are the soul, and by realizing that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and our only goal is to connect ourselves with Krishna, so the Jivatma should get connected with Paramatma, and we should become a strong devotee of Krishna. So then, Madbhakta, so my devotee will come to me. Madbhavaya upapattide. Madbhakta, my devotee will attain my nature. That's what Krishna says. So we have to become a devotee of Krishna, and only this Bhagavad Gita can help us to become a devotee of Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in the 18th chapter, in the sloka number 17, what we studied, Yasya naham krito bhavo buddhiryasya na lipyate hatvapi sayimalokan nahanti na nibadhyate. So when we think that we are not the doer, naham krito bhavo, and when our intelligence is not entangled, buddhiryasya na lipyate, then even if we kill someone in this way, hatvapi sayimalokan nahanti na nibadhyate. So we are not killing anyone and we are not bound. Nahanti na nibadhyate. So that's what Krishna said. Yasya na ahankrito bhavo buddhir yasya na lipyate hatvapi sayimaloka nahanti na nibadhyate. So one who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in this world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing. Jnanam neyam parijñāta trivida karma chodana karanam karma karteti trividaha karma sangraha. Jnanam neyam parijñāta. Knowledge, knowable, and the knower. Knowledge, knowable, that is the objective of knowledge, and the knower of the knowledge. These three, they motivate an action. Karma chodana. So they are the impetus. They motivate an action. So for any action to happen, the knowledge should be there, and the objective of knowledge should be there, and the knower of knowledge should be there. If no one knows about the knowledge, no one has the knowledge, then that action is not going to happen at all. An action to happen, knowledge should be there, and the knower should be there. Karanam karma karte iti. So then karanam, the instruments to perform that action, then karma, that particular action, then karta, the performer of an action. So the parijñāta and karta can be different. The knower of the knowledge and the performer of the action, they may be different. Because for a person to act, he need not know. Only he can act under someone's directions. So that's why Karta. Karta is the performer. So these three persons, karma sangraha. So they will do the action. So the action motivation comes from the knower, and when the performer is there, then the action will happen. And the instruments, karma. So knowledge, the object of knowledge and the knower are the three factors that motivate action. The senses, the work, and the doer are the three constituents of action. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing then. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna bedataha prochate guna sankhyaani yathavachrunutانyapi. So, the jnanam, the knowledge, and the karma, and the action, and karta, the performer. So totally there are three types. So three types of knowledge, three types of karma, action, and three types of performer. It's mentioned so in the Sankhya Yoga, Guna Sankhya, based on the modes of material nature. You hear about them from me. Yatavach, what it is, you hear about them. Shrunutan api. That's what Krishna says. So Krishna is going to teach us in the next 9 slokas, like 3 slokas for jnanam, in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, then karma, then the karta, the performer. We are going to study at length. According to the 3 different modes of material nature, there are 3 different kinds of knowledge, action, and performer of action. Now hear of them from me. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 19th sloka in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadguru Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class.
Hare
Hare
Mataji
Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Brinda Mataji Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji. Can you hear me?
Yes Mataji, I'm able to hear you Mataji. Hare Krishna.
You can hear, no, Guruji?
Yes Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Guruji, everything is getting steady,
Very
but
well.
my mother is still in the hospital, so there are frequent visits. Yes, Guruji. It will take time because it's a matter of surgery.
Yeah.
But as of now, she's bedridden.
Yes Mataji.
So no standing, no walking, no sitting. It's all lying down.
Yes, hopefully Krishna's mercy,
Yes, Guruji.
second next surgery will go good for Krishna's costless mercy. Yes Mataji. So then,
Yes, Guruji. Krishna's mercy. I pray to Krishna every day. I make her also chant. And bas, we are only dependent on his mercy, Guruji.
yes Mataji. It's all Krishna's mercy only. Everything will.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Chitrita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the class today. Actually, now that it's become cold in Delhi, so it's very quiet. So today I was listening to a car a little more intently, and I was asking myself, is it such a simple solution that our desires, I want this to thing go my way, is the beginning of all the problems.
All the problems. That is correct. Exactly.
But only question is that, Guruji, if I want it for somebody else, how does it happen then? Like if I join, supposing say I'm doing something, but not with my intention, with somebody else's interest in mind, how does Krishna? What is about
interest? Anything we do, it's only for Krishna.
Achha. Not even for
not anyone else's interest. It should be for Krishna. So family responsibility, we will do it only for Krishna. That is the main thing. Everything, whatever we do, it's like Arjuna. Arjuna, when he thought about the battle, he said that it's not for whom I came here to fight. They themselves have come here to fight and ready to give up their life and belongings. So what is the purpose of myself fighting? That's what Kimno Rajena Govinda, Kim Bhogaiki Jivitena va, Yesa Marte Kangshitam na Rajyam Bhogaga Sukanicha, Taime Avasita Yuddhe Pranam Sektva Dananicha. So when he realized that he needs to fight for Krishna, then he did not ask all those questions. Yes. So like that, here we should not be thinking that I'm doing this for this person, that person, my children or my relatives, my family or my friends. We should do everything for my Krishna. That's it.
Yes, good. So when it comes to an argument, say for example, it's always your logic should be that I'm doing it for Krishna. So you take it any way you want it. Finished.
That's it. That's it.
Correct.
Finished. We will do everything as prescribed in Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita, correct. Right.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam. So all the niyatam karma, we can do it. That's it.
Very good. Exactly.
Finally, it is only between us and Krishna. That's it. Nobody else is going to be with us all the time.
Absolutely correct.
Krishna was there in our previous life, and Krishna is there in this life, and Krishna will be there in next life. But whoever was there with us in the previous life, they are not with us now. And whoever there with us in this life, they are not going to be with us next life. But Krishna is going to be with us.
Yes. And that's a huge strength, Guruji.
Isn't it?
Excellent. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to everybody.
Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Sumati Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Very nice discussion also with Chitrita Mataji. Krishna is the witness who can't be bought. And who...
That is true. We cannot bribe Krishna.
Correct. Yes.
Only we can bribe him with so much love. Then he cannot do much.
Yes, that is a good one. Yeah, we can bribe him with love. And to dedicate all our actions to Krishna, and to also understand that we are not the doers, that we are driven by the modes of nature. I think if we understand these things, we'll be in a better position with our daily activity. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Last 2 days there was no class as such. I was also away from Delhi. But I got the message. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for the class. I started the class late, Guruji. So I will follow the YouTube.
YouTube, it's coming.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Kadiraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, very good class, Guruji. Good explanation, Guruji. Krishna is the witness, well understanding, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Hare.
Vrindavanati.
Nandi.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Sarveshwar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Hare. Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandavad Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu.
Guruji. Yes.
Pranam.
Thank you, Guruji. Because of some problem, I could not connect it. So, thank you, Guruji. Nice class. You are very lucky, fortunate. You enlighten regularly. You elevate to that state. Really, by saying this is not enough. Really, you should be very much. This class makes us to get released from this bondage and to get away from. We are succumbed by all the material desires. So only Gita will help us. Gita will enable us to enhance and elevate us, to sublimate us to that divinity. And Guru, you are the from you, from your blessings, from your words, from your enlightening words and sublime words. And really, this is the Gita class without which we cannot move an inch. Every moment you make regularly the classes, whatever the situation may be, the classes, physical class is not important. The classes what you are taking and also may not be taking other days, but also you make us conscious. It is a test for us, whether you are attending, you are taking, may be absent, but it is a very much clarion call for us. Whether you are concentrated, focus on Gita, or when I take the class, you attend the class, that is not enough. And 24/7, you are telling most of the time, and we should be connected, whatever action and that Jnata, Geyong, so Parigyata, this action and the instrument of action, the action should constitute everything. So these three factors, we should be conscious of what you are doing, our action, our karma. Really, Guruji, I am very indebted to you. I am very much, I offer my obeisance unto your lotus feet, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata naman, 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 naman.
Hare Krishna.